Hey there, Worst Book Ever authors. I made a mind map. This one's called Mind Node. And I just want to show you one way to come up with ideas, to work through ideas. And one of many, of course, that I'm trying to offer a lot here with walking in the woods, recording audio, recording video, just writing, talking through it with somebody, doing sort of an interview. And this one is mind mapping, right? So there's tools, there's free. This one's free. It's called Mind Node. I think it's only for Apple, but it's free. There's other ones called Mind Meister is a good one. I think it's free as well. So this is a very visual way of thinking, of creating, and then building on ideas. And what I like about it is it gets very hierarchical so that I can see, ooh, that's actually the bigger idea. So for example, I started this book, the one I'm working on this in May, is You Don't Have To. And then see, I already changed it. I was going to say write a book, but that's already become secondary. I think the book is now called You Don't Have To. And I think that's a more important element. You don't have to. And there's all these other things, right, that we think we have to do. What's that called? Right? So if I had started here, then the book is really about really just writing a book, right? So kind of peer pressure. Well, I guess society is kind of the same thing, right? This one could be similarly, right? Well, this could be a little bit, Susan will get a kick out of that. Too woo for you. That'd be a fun title. So this could also turn into chapter titles, right? This thing I'm a huge fan of. So here, had I started with You Don't Have To Write a Book, this would already be different. And then what? Then would these guys be like under here? And well, no, I think the book is bigger. Is that just like under this book idea? Nah, I like it as a main. And then maybe there's a lot of chapters with different things that I think you don't have to do. So this is often how I start. So what are we? May 4th here. And I have to have this book done in 10 days, 9 days. And you might notice I'm not really worried about it. Remember, I write very short books. I think books should be one idea long. And I'd rather have 10 short books with 10 ideas than one long book and 10 ideas in the same book. Please, I'm not saying this is the only way to do it. Absolutely not. It's a way I like, because also it helps me get it done. So then I might think of things, I don't know. Am I going to get into these things? Am I going to get into why you should? Because what is the subtitle, right? Like if I even have subtitle ideas. Of course you could just use a Google Doc for this as well and just do hierarchical there. Do anything. What are we really talking about here? I'm saying the joke of this, the twist of this book is there's many books called You Must Write a Book. And this is what we think. Maybe that's under the writing part. Subtitle ideas. You don't have to. Well, what do you have to do? Although this isn't really a subtitle area. So see, I'm just thinking. This is just brainstorming, right? The typical ones are die and pay taxes. Okay. So everything else I don't have to do? All right. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to do what people say you should, right? So if we got some keywords, this would be stuff like permission. allow. I might get even crazier and say, this is the stuff that I want to get across. Why? What's the purpose of this book? I'm giving you permission to get out of jail free, and a Monopoly reference there, right? So you don't have to. Allow for creativity. Allow for correct spelling. Right? So these could be, I might even take it more and I might say, I don't know, book sections, and then I get into meditate, don't have to write a book, intermittent fasting. I mean, I'm not even sure if that's a thing or will be a thing. I'll find out, right? Keywords. So now, I mean, I'm all over the place, right? But that's okay. And that's where I think this kind of tool allows me to be all over the place, but then structures my all over the place. And see over here, I can have, this is nice too, right? I have a nice thing going on over there with bullet points. Pretty sure you can even export this. So what else? Keywords real quick. If we're thinking of keywords, I could think of, and I could even say, like, I can get into marketing, right? I could say, what kind of stuff would be marketing related? Like freedom, choice, free. I'm getting kind of into keywords here. What would be, who's my audience? This is, yeah, again, we're back to the big on peer pressure, right? Seeing the peer pressure thing come up a lot. Audience, peer pressure. Who else is my audience? The audience is like people who want to. By the way, one reason I could say, like, source. Where did this come from? It came from a lot from high school boys, and they're not, wanting or caring to learn, right? And that was not fun to teach. So how I didn't want to teach them because they're kind of wasting my time. Because I'm there, I want to teach the ones who want to learn. I want to teach the kids who want to be there. So this is Mind. What are we called? MindNode. There's lots of these tools, as I mentioned. I love this stuff, right? Let me look. I've got keywords. I've got some book sections here. Here it could be, you don't have to. Are those three? Are those? I mean, I kind of just came up with. Well, I've been thinking about these. So, are these the ones? Are these the ones I need? Are there more? Well, I can come back and add more. So, this is. I hope this helps. This is one way to get the thoughts out of your mind. Another thing is, by the way, if you get stuck, you think like, gee, I don't have any branches here. I'm not going anywhere. You might think, maybe I don't have enough to say about this. Or the keywords, what are just some keywords? You don't have to. So, hope that helps. This is Mind Map. Hope this can help you break through with some stuff. And let me know what you use. Let me know if you find a good mind mapping tool. I'm always open to new mind mapping tools. I like this one. This one's fun. Easy to use. All right. Thanks. Bye.